Chengdu is a city of 22 million people and home to the world-famous pandas. Join me on my first trip in China as I try some of the spiciest and wildest food, navigate crazy summer crowds, visit historical sites, and buildings from the future. My first trip in China starts at the Panda Research Facility. Welcome to Chengdu. It is 7:30 in the morning. I am here as soon as the park opens today. There was already quite a queue outside and lots of excited people to come see the pandas. The great thing about this place is it is not a zoo. This is a sanctuary. The pandas are in their natural habitat. We are walking through giant forests of bamboo. So the pandas are fed between 9 and 10 a.m. That's when they're going to be the most active today, and that's kind of also why I'm here so early. And this sanctuary in particular is known for having the red panda. That's the one I'm probably the most excited for, but I have never seen any pandas in real life before. I have just come up on my first panda enclosure. Oh my gosh! Each panda had its own plaque, letting you know exactly who they were. Despite our best efforts to see them without a crowd, we were unsuccessful. I have never been that close to a wild panda before. That is incredible. You can be within 15 feet of these guys, and it's completely ethical. This is a sanctuary. This is their home. So we came in, I think, somewhere here. We've made it to this point, and we want to find these guys. This is the mission now. I'm almost at the very end of this trail, and I think this is where the red pandas will be found. It has gotten significantly hotter and more humid, and I'm now walking through this really thick bamboo forest. But me and my blue jeans are absolutely sweating. Despite being in one of the largest cities in China, all I can hear is jungle sounds all around me, which has to be one of the coolest parts. There's a massive crowd of people just up ahead, so that has to mean someone has seen a red panda. I think way down there we see a little red panda. Thanks to the iPhone and my friend's pretty cool camera, we were actually able to get a really good look at these guys. And I do believe it was love at first sight for me. This has been such a successful panda visit. We've seen all of the giant pandas and the red panda. So the trail is kind of like a loop, and I'm walking around now towards the exit. If you are planning a visit, definitely make sure you come as soon as the park opens, because this is the line by 9:30 in the morning, which is around the time the pandas are fed. If you can't tell, it has started raining really hard, which has kind of altered our plans, but maybe not in the worst way. So we are at one of the most popular spots for noodles in this area of town, and I am so excited. There are many famous foodies that have highly recommended this restaurant, so let's go see what it will look like. There are some restaurants where you can tell from the decorations alone that the food is about to be fantastic.
Is this it?
Yeah, some good looking noodles on the menu.
Ooh!
1, 2, 3, 4. 小的小的.
This is also the kind of place where you don't get to pick your own food. Instead, the chef will create exactly what she feels like. I think some people would be kind of put off by the fact that this is her apartment, this is her home, but I think it means it will be made with a lot more love than most of the bigger chains we'll see throughout China. She even came over to our table and made sure that our noodles were mixed up right.
No.
This is a level of service and love that you can't get many other places. She ended up serving us this spicy peanut noodle. And oh my gosh, it was creamy and warm and probably one of my favorite meals of the entire trip. Absolutely 10 out of 10 meal. Let's make our way to the next spot. Do you see that? That is the world's largest building and randomly enough is here in Chengdu, but I don't think I have enough time to explore the inside of it today. And I've actually Googled how big this building is. It says it's 1.76 million square meters, which again is just so random to be located here. But the real reason I came this far south in the city is actually to come see the Tower of Life, which is an art installation on the top of this mall, and it turns on once the sun sets. So hopefully it will begin any second. So this place is incredibly busy, just like every other spot we have visited so far. But there's a walkway through the middle, and it looks like if you go through it, you'll get absolutely soaked. So I'm not sure if that is for me tonight, but this place looks incredible. Just across the street, I stopped off at the Twin Towers of Chengdu, which is an interesting name for them to pick, before heading for one final bowl of noodles for the night. I am ending the day with a giant bowl of spicy beef noodles in this really local and sweet restaurant just outside our hotel. And I'm going to try and get as much sleep as possible for another big day in Chengdu tomorrow. So JinLi Road is known for its handmade crafts that you can purchase and take home as a souvenir. This place is so busy. It makes sense though, this is one of the more popular things to come and see here in Chengdu. This is definitely the place to come and get your souvenirs, from the handmade gourds to the metalwork and pottery. But let's be real, I came here for the street food. What do we try? There's so much good looking food.
Spicy.
Very spicy?
You go spicy.
Going for the spicy. It's nice, but there's no spice. I think they were scared because I'm a foreigner. Ooh! It's a Rice Krispie treat, but covered in some sort of powder. It's like a Chinese twist to a Rice Krispie treat. I think those are duck, and we're gonna try 4 of those. I think I've learned by now to never ask, what is this? But instead, just try it and hope for the best. Smells good.
It's good?
Smells really good. This next stop may just be one of the craziest things I've seen here in China so far. So for some reason, it's really common to get your ears cleaned on the side of the street in China. And today my boyfriend's dad is going to be the one trying it for us. I'm not doing it. He can try it.
80 or 100?
What for 2?
What'd she ask?
1 ear or 2. Why would you do just 1 ear?
George wasn't the only one getting his ears cleaned. In every shop we walked past, there was a line of people doing the same thing. But after I saw what came out of his ears, I don't think this is something for me. It looks like that service cost him about $10 US. If you're ever walking around Chengdu and hear that pinging noise, that's the ear cleaning stations trying to get your attention and let you know that they're there. But anyways, that was an experience, and let's keep exploring JinLi Street. Next up, we are trying fried pork belly. Fried pork belly. It's nice. It just tastes like fried dough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Among most of the strange food we found tonight, someone suggested that I try pig's brain. I don't think it's often ordered by foreigners because the woman working behind the stand looked just as confused as I was when I was ordering this.
Here's some hers.
Brains. Slice it up. To be fair, it's really soft. I'm actually shaking. It smells great. Chili oily. It's not that bad. Oh no, I'll be sick. I will actually be sick. It's so bad.
What does it taste like?
Maybe it's my brain
Is it a texture?
tricking me into like knowing it's brain. Oh, I feel bad, but no. After I lost my appetite, we decided it was best to leave JinLi Street when we stumbled across this. And no, it's not a movie set. This is a very normal practice in China. People will dance in very public places. But heavy rain starting with little to no warning seems to be the common theme of today. I thought it was supposed to be summertime! There was simply no better place to wait out the rain and have some dinner than McDonald's. Busier at this one. I'm not worried about my bag getting... Good morning. So I am here at the Panda Research Facility in the center of Chengdu. This one is significantly busier. The lines to enter this morning were so long. Thankfully they moved really fast, but I think it's because it's in the city center and tickets are really cheap. I think we paid about 30 won for about one ticket. Either way, our mission this morning is to see a red panda up close. This one feels a lot more like a zoo than the other one did. There's like actual enclosures with a glass window. Not sure if that's my favorite thing, but still quite cool to see. And within no time, we had spotted our first panda of the day. These little guys are endangered too, but thanks to the Chengdu research facilities, they're actually thriving. These guys are the cutest. They're definitely one of my new favorite animals in the entire world. I love watching them here. It's so magical. After looking at this map, I've realized I've probably worn the wrong shoes today because this place is bigger than Central Park and probably more crowded.
这熊猫回去了，3公里去。不要站到通道上，不要站到通道上，要抓紧的到前面去上啊！小朋友手动一下，不要站到通道上，来后面跟上，不要站到通道上，不要站通，来后面跟上，后面跟上，不要站到通道上，来后面跟上。Okay, I think I'm ready to go. So I've just researched it because I was kind of curious how many people visit the Chengdu Panda Research Facility every day during these peak summer months, and it reaches up to 15,000 people per day. That just goes to show how popular it is and how large this park actually is.
After the chaos of this morning, I opted to explore a bit of a quieter place, and I found the Whenshuan Monastery. This place dates back to 600 AD and is the best preserved Buddhist temple in Chengdu.
So many people, we Chinese people would have here. Unlike most monasteries that we have seen preserved over the last thousands of years, not many are actually used in modern day for spiritual practices, but here people actually can come from throughout the city of Chengdu and pray here, which is so cool to see that it's still been preserved, it's still beautiful, but it is also still used. So it is a really hot day here today in Chengdu. This humidity is not helping, but I think I've spotted something really refreshing.
And what you're seeing me use is called Alipay. It's the universal payment system across China. And without it, you'd have a really hard time of doing just about anything.
Apparently, you can also get the ice cream here with chili oil on top, and I think that's just local to Chengdu or the Sichuan province. They really like their spicy food, but I'm gonna go with the chocolate and the vanilla. One of my final stops here in Chengdu is at People's Park. I'm quite excited to explore People's Park. It's known for its tea and just the relaxing atmosphere in this bustling city of Chengdu. I've just spotted these pink notes and they're all hung up. There's a ton of them in the middle of this park. Now, I actually know what these are. It's like a dating thing. So it's like Tinder but on paper. Because they'll write their, if you translate it, it's their names, height, and like things they like to do. And then it has to be certified. But there's so many of them. Like this whole walkway is lined with them. The pink ones are girls and the blue ones are the boys. And there's not nearly as many boys.
I can imagine that coming here without the crowds would be such a peaceful experience. Similar to the first panda research facility I went to, I can hear nothing but jungle sounds, even though I'm in a city of 20 million people.
Just outside of People's Park is a massive local market. If only you could smell the market through the screen, I feel like that would really help you understand what it's like to be walking through here right now. So Chengdu is actually voted to be one of the spiciest cities in the entire world, and that's because of the spices that are grown here in Sichuan. The locals always say that if you're not sweating during your meal, it's not spicy enough. The food I've seen here in China so far has definitely been some of the most far out there, and at this local market you can find just about anything. So I think we've got pig's tongue, there's whole birds back there, wings and chicken feet. I think those are paws of some sort. They definitely utilize every part of the animal. I'm actually surprised I don't see pig's brains here, because apparently that's really common to eat in Sichuan. I am at my final stop here in Chengdu, and that is so sad to say. I have really enjoyed my time exploring this city. China has surprised me in so many ways, but every part of this has just been incredible. But I've stopped off at my favorite little local restaurant that's just below my hotel for one last meal before heading to the airport. The final Chinese meal in Chengdu. That is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed Chengdu as much as I did. And make sure you stay tuned for next week as I spend one day in China's viral cyberpunk city.